Shalom. My name is Symmanayah, and I have put up a series of messages. This is part 9, and I say chosen or called. This is mainly to those who pursue the will of the Almighty Father, whom I have grown to know as Yahuah, to do His will, to recognize that He manifests His word in the name of Yahusha. But whether you take on that belief or not, to you who are listening or viewing this, end times are here. The world is changing. From a practical perspective, we can say the world is evolving, but not for the better, although it might seem like that. While there are a lot of people talking about end times, what's going to happen, what's happening, what the wicked one is doing, or what this camp or that camp or this belief, in the midst of all the confusion, if you seek and desire peace of mind, it can start with having some realistic goals that helps you to navigate these changing and chaotic times. Times of civil unrest, wars, times of mass movement in different countries. I want to present to you that there are things to do. Instead of talking about what people are doing to us, to me, what people are doing in the world, let's talk about things to do as it relates to navigating end times. One is be mindful of timing. If you're going to run somewhere, or go somewhere, or seek shelter, or you have an emergency plan, be mindful of how much time it would take to execute that plan. Have discussions with those that will participate in that plan. And don't be blindsided if everyone is trying to do things at the same time and you run into congestion that will prolong the timing of your plan. Have a sound mind, meaning if you are aware of what's going on, instead of panicking, navigate. Have a strong mind. To those who believe the scriptures, when made alive, brings instructions, or for those who believe that there are wise people among us, talk to them. For I believe comfort comes in understanding what needs to happen. Remember what is needed. If you're going to be moving, how, when, with who, what resources and supplies will you take? Who will be among you? How will you determine who fits in your vehicle? Or how will you determine the method of movement? What's needed? What food? What water? How much? And how far and how long will it take you? And when it take you to wherever it is you think you're headed, what next? Think about what's needed. Prepare to adapt and adjust. Changes are coming in a way that many of us don't understand. And it is breeding mass confusion and hysteria to a degree. Begin to ask questions of one another and more questions, and see if you're able to discover someone with a sound mind to what's going on and know what to do. Committed to doing something that works towards the betterment of you, them, and your surroundings. My brothers and sisters, prepare to adapt and adjust. Everything is not going to be the way you want it, the way I want it, the way we want it. Let's adapt and adjust as necessary. And I'm not talking about making compromises just so you can be among a divided group, for that will not yield a pleasant result. Always ask questions. Believe and know who to trust. Where are you putting your beliefs? Where are you putting your trust? Start talking to individuals, saying, what are you going to do if the economy collapses? What are you going to do if we're forced to move out of our communities? What are you going to do? What are you doing to prepare for it? And I'm not trying to say take on the term of prepper, because preppers will show that they stock a lot of food in a given area, and they'll put it on YouTube or social media. And some will even let you know where they are. How long do you think it would be before militia groups will try to identify preppers and steal what they have? I'm not trying to instill fear. I'm trying to instill a sound mind. So if you do prep and they take all your food and even take your secure location, have a mind to know what to do. A stable and sound mind on knowing what to do. Start asking individuals, what are you going to do? What things are you doing now? How committed are we to doing these things? That's enough said for right now, my brothers and sisters. I just want to regurgitate, recirculate, re-emphasize the need to begin to identify things to do in navigating these end times. Ask questions, my brothers and sisters. My prayer is that those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father Yahuah, who recognize that he manifests his word in the name of Yahusha, my prayer is that we grow in discerning his voice and discerning his live and living instructions and guidance. For soon and very soon, the sense of urgency will erupt. And if you haven't given thought, you may find yourself overreacting or reacting versus responding to what he is saying. So whether you're called or chosen, take heed to these words. Whether you don't believe any of this, know that the world is changing and it's going to disrupt the lives of many. On that note, be encouraged, my brothers and sisters. I have another channel, White Rose Family. I encourage you to visit that. There's more content. It's not the same content that you see on Symmanayah's channel. Maybe about 97% of the content on White Rose Family is not on this channel. So come and visit White Rose Family, my brothers and sisters. And to you who have tuned in to this brief message, have the discussion. What to do, things to do, how, when, where, with whom. You will see that this is indeed important for such a time as this. Shalom.